back. Glue from the bottom has dried overnight. Nice, that a spring or two. I did not glue the top yet, just in case I need to pull it off, because we're considering lights here and here, so we'll get to there. All right. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Decent fit. I'm hitting something. There we go. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we'll do some concrete here, and then I couldn't sleep the other night, so I went ahead and cut up a bunch of red brick. We'll go ahead and break in here. I'm going to extend the base plate, we're going to extend the wall, build a pillar here, and then we'll brick around it. Same thing over here, and we'll come up with some cool decorative architectural pieces. I do have a 80-watt CO2 laser cutter, so I can cut out pretty much any shapes, and I'll show you guys. We'll go through the whole light burn process, and I'll show you all that. We're gonna be at it for a while. La 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 la. La donna mobile, ital nel vento. Alright. My cat is like, this man has lost his mind. What doing, Wascals? seem to have an invader. This is Ashen's, or Ash the Destroyer. And she loves styrofoam, and anything that I'm involved in, she has to be right up in it. Actions, what are you doing? Looking for a good spot to lay down? Oh, I don't mind you up here, babe. I'm fixing to use some glue, and I want to glue a cat to this thing. Because then I'm going to have to sculpt you into the diorama, and I have not written your character details yet, and I'm just not there. Let me just get a little bit of this here sticky syrup. A little sticky sauce. Let's make sure we get some good long ends of the toothpick, a little bit at the base of the toothpick. That way they're also adhered there. We're gonna have to do this really, really quickly because I don't want to get any on my, you know what, let me, hang on one second, I got an idea. Hold on there. Let's see, architecturally speaking, I could slide you. Cuatro y media, poquito más. I could pull it out this way because it's not really going to matter on the back side yet. In circle, cross. I've got a little piece. Adapt, overcome. Whatever else Bear Grylls said. I don't remember the meme exactly, but it was a thing somewhere there. So, because I've got that seam right there, what I'm going to do I'm going to take this guy here. I'm just making a big ass staple, basically. Oh, I don't have proper wire cutters, so you just have to bear with me for a second there. Push really, really hard this way, and we're going to take this staple and just right in the middle. And that'll help bind that seam up. Alright, moving on. So I'm not going to attach this dude just yet. A couple reasons. I need this way. I like that. What I was debating was if I should push this all the way back, take the brick all the way to the top and wrap it as a pillar, or if I leave it, bring the brick out as a wainscot. And I don't know if I want exposed. We'll have to look at like some old brick buildings and stuff, because I'm having trouble remembering a brick topper piece for red brick wainscot, because normally the red brick is inset flush, so it's not topped, because they have a tendency to be really porous and they tend to leak and absorb water, and they can actually form mildew if it's constant. Well, imagine this. We're back. So what we're looking for is called wainscot. Ooh, so you'll see what I mean. Generally it sets flush, but what they did here is they cut and stacked brick. So you know what? I kind of like that. Let's well, theirs is still pretty flush. We'll figure that out later. We'll work on that. Oh, come on. I might have trouble finding it out. It's like that side is technically a skirting and not a wainscot, so it might just be the language I'm using. See, but every one of them sits pretty much flush, and that's why right there. If you have the top exposed on your brick, forms water. It'll build up moisture, and eventually what happens is they can start to soften the ground under, and they start doing that. They peel. So we're gonna come back to that. We already got a couple options. Workaround, I could put the brick here, cut a half wainscot panel, half depth, and then half depth again to give it some more texture, or I could take all these bricks, slice them in half to half height, and then I wouldn't have to worry as much about them being sticking out, but we'll get there. Alright, so this dude's in play right now, but I like the detail. So we're going to do that. Move in here. I don't want anything to move, so let's go ahead and head off that. Put him here. I'll put him up there. I'll run out of toothpicks. So we're going to do some sticky sauce on the bottom. And then this guy, and I should have marked that over. Just like mom used to make. All right. Not super worried about this one going anywhere. So much pressure. Alright. Now that we got her in there, let's go ahead and check. Why not? Yeah. So there's one interior wall. Bit of sticky sauce. Oh yeah. On some back. Just for good measure. And honestly, probably a better way to do some of this, I'm just winging it, is to pre-place this piece, glue it, and then come in from the outside with long enough skewers. That's what I've done in the past, but I'm out of skewers, and if I can avoid human contact going to the store, I will. So I've got toothpicks. I might run to the hardware store and grab some grill skewers though, because I don't mind the hardware store here is not bad. Yeah, this town's not bad at all, but there's not much of a people person. They're really kind to me. There we go. Outside, and the trick of doing this is not staying crap out of here. There we go. Alright. So we get two walls. Somewhere in place. Go ahead and check everything. I was trying to sail on it over here. I'm just pinning it with toothpicks at angles and just pushing them in. Because I'll just sculpt right over the top of that. We're gonna do a bunch of sculpting on the foam. Then we're gonna Mod Podge everything. It's gonna be a lot of Mod Podge. But that'll hard coat it, and then we'll come in and detail everything. I've got a couple of other tricks too. We'll do some putty texture too. Take a Mod Podge and a little bit of plaster Paris, mix it up. You can almost make a paste. We can come over some of this, but you have to Mod Podge it first, or the foam is so soft it doesn't want to adhere correctly. So I'm not going to glue the top of this yet. I am going to pin it because I have not glued the top of the doors off. I want to be able to take the top off because I'm thinking about wiring lights to provide a little bit more pizzazz. A little more pizzazz. All right. I'm going to take a coffee break real quick, guys. Be right back.